Have you ever come off a roller coaster so fun you instantly wanted to go around again? Many coasters in the UK offer ride experiences which are highly re-rideable. And today I'll be covering the UK coasters which make you just want to go around again.
Hey, you want to go again? Well, do you? I can't hear you. Do you want to go again?
But before I start my list, what actually makes these coasters addictive? Well, I think we could boil it down to a few factors. First of all, a smooth, comfortable, and not overly intense ride experience allows you to ride the coaster multiple times without developing a headache, yes, I'm looking at you, or feeling ill. Spinning trains or a coaster with different settings increases re-rideability as you get a different experience every time. A ride with a higher throughput and good operations makes it more appealing to lap the coaster again. And finally, a coaster with quality theming can help to keep the queuing and on-ride experience more interesting. There won't be any car park coasters on this list, don't you worry. Let's start the list with Stealth at Thorpe Park. This coaster is so fun to lap, especially on a quieter day when you can stay in the station and just jump on the next train. Even on busier days though, its rapid operations keep the queue lower than the other major coasters in the park. However, I'm putting Stealth first, as after 3 consecutive rides, the incredible launch and the intensity can start to take it out of you, so it's not as re-rideable in comparison to the coasters which I'm going to talk about next. The Swarm and Mandrill Mayhem. These 2 wing coasters are great for re-rides for similar and different reasons. The Swarm is very smooth, the theming is top notch, and the choice of going either side of the wing offers a different ride experience each time. Although Mandrill Mayhem isn't as smooth as the Swarm,
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
it similarly has good theming, and the backwards facing row successfully makes you want to re-ride the coaster for a different experience. Dragon's Fury at Chessington World of Adventures. The UK's best Mauer spinning coaster, sorry Spinball Whizzer, outside of being smooth and comfortable, has a high level of re-rideability due to the spinning cars which make every ride feel unique. And all this boils down to the balance of the car. If the train is fully loaded, which rarely happens these days, the ride will spin less and will therefore be less intense. Though if only one side of the car is full, you're in for a crazy ride. This unpredictability encourages riders to go around again. The main thing keeping it down though is its low throughput and fairly sparse queue. I mean, you do have a beautifully decorated maintenance shed. The Wicker Man at Alton Towers is another coaster which excels in re-rideability. This comfortable GCI wooden coaster provides some surprisingly whippy airtime filled elements and lateral Gs over the course of its action-packed layout. Apart from that slow turn, but we will forget about that for this video. The immersive theming also helps the coaster to feel less repetitive, as you're not just riding the coaster for its thrills and forces. I'll just let that one sink in. But riders are also riding the coaster for the fire theming and pre-show. Subscribe for more videos like this, but not far from Alton Towers is Goldrush at Drayton Manor Resort. This Intamin family coaster not only has comfortable trains, smooth profiling, yeah you wish so, and solid theming, but also has multiple settings.
Wow!
I need to stop letting my granddad into these videos. The setting that the coaster offers in the morning takes you forwards up the lift hill and then backwards out of the barn, whereas the more intense setting in the afternoon starts by chucking riders backwards down the lift hill. I know, it's very confusing. The fact you get a different ride experience depending on when you go on the coaster makes it very re-rideable. Heading further up north is Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Although this coaster doesn't have the most theming in the world, it makes up for that factor in its smoothness, its comfortable level of intensity, and the trains. Unlike the popular coaster of Nemesis Reborn at Alton Towers, which is very intense, Icon is less likely to drain the life out of you after multiple re-rides. On top of this, the option to ride the coaster with a spinning train instantly contributes to its re-rideability, though your bank account may not agree. From one Mac product to another, Storm Chaser at Polton's Park is another highly re-rideable coaster. This smooth Mac family spinning coaster is arguably even more re-rideable than Dragon's Fury from earlier on in this video, as the theming around the coaster and in the queue line, which you'll probably never have to wait in anyway, is fantastic. And the spinning trains, outside of mixing up the experience each time, are weighted, resulting in the spinning never being too insane. This allows me to go on the coaster up to 3 times in a row without feeling nauseous. Let's finish the video over at Thorpe Park with Hyperia. If we went back a month during Hyperia's rough period, this coaster would be nowhere near this list. That being said, Thorpe Park have since resolved the roughness by removing the metal bracing on the train. Now this coaster sort of goes against all my rules. It doesn't have loads of theming, spinning trains, or a low to middle level of intensity. However, what it does offer is an action-packed ride experience with many crazy moments of of airtime and hang time, which simply make it an addictive ride. As long as it's running smoothly, I'll always want to go round again as soon as I get off Hyperia. So those are some of the UK coasters which I find the most re-rideable, but I'd love to hear yours in the comments down below. Subscribe for more theme park content, and I'll see you in the next one.
Are you sure about that?